Hello, my dear friends, and welcome. My name is Vickie Hadge, and this is Even So It Is Well. On my channel, I share my thoughts on living well with chronic illness. This does not mean that my thoughts are necessarily going to agree with your thoughts, and it also does not mean that my thoughts are medical advice. It just means that I'm thoughtful. Today, May 25th, 2021, is my fourth diagnoseversary, the fourth anniversary of my MS diagnosis. And if you'd like to see my full MS story, you can click in the link above, or I'll put a link in the description below the video. It's also National Wine Day here in the United States, and every year I celebrate this day by raising a glass to my health and yours. I invite you to join me. Please go ahead and pause the video and go pour yourself a glass of your favorite beverage. Here's to us and our staying curious about our health and seeking to live well with our chronic illness. We may not have had a choice in our diagnosis, but we definitely have a choice on how we live with it. Even so, it is well. Cheers. So I wanted to give you an update on how this past year has been and how I'm doing. Living with multiple sclerosis or chronic illness means living with uncertainty. This past year has taught me that life and MS can both be unpredictable and annoying. And I'm not really good with unpredictable or annoying. I have a group of friends where I'm known as the bossy one. I like to be in control. I really don't like not having control. And this past year has shown me in multiple ways that I was not in control. It's been very humbling. There are issues surrounding the pandemic, politics, and our country's continued struggles with systemic racism. We had a sudden loss of an extended family member, and I have several family members that I'm very close with who are dealing with health issues of their own. None of these I have any control over. Add to this, my work became frantic and hectic and unpredictable. Did I mention I'm not so good with unpredictability? All of this added up to stress, and a lot of it. If you follow my channel, you know that I'm using a combination of diet, lifestyle, and medication to manage my MS. But this year, I slipped up. I did not manage it so well. The stress got the best of me. There may have been some potato chips, some French fries, and a bit more wine. There was definitely less sleep and a lot less exercise. Some days I would unroll my yoga mat, look down on it and say, yeah, not today, perhaps tomorrow. And there were plenty of hours spent in escapism on the couch with Netflix and Amazon Prime. And me and my monkey mind, we skipped meditation on many, many days. Can any of you relate? Drop me a note in the comments if you can. So, what did all of this do to me? My MS symptoms started to flare. Fatigue, spasms, pain, cog fog, loss of sensation. I started to feel like I was losing control, and I actually started to get really scared. I met with my neurologist and my naturopathic doctor several times over the year. Hooray for online doctor visits. And we determined that my symptoms were not a relapse, but a flare of symptoms from old damage and the effects of stress and my poor choices. We talked about steps to take to help manage the symptoms, including diet, lifestyle, and medication changes. I also met with my therapist several times to help me understand and cope with my anxieties and my frustrations. This year has been traumatic for millions, if not billions, of people worldwide. There is global suffering and loss, and sometimes it seems overwhelming. But I do believe we're in a season of change, that we're coming up for air. We're seeing improvements, and we're starting to experience hope. Where I live, the weather is changing, and everything is starting to grow and bloom. The world seems lush and full of new life. My gardens provide me with daily visual reminders that this new growth and new life come in their seasons. I find hope and inspiration there. With this newfound hope and inspiration, I'm recommitting to living well with my MS. And I am publicly stating today that I am getting back on track. Will you join me? I am taking a number of steps to getting back to feeling better. I am back to eating a whole food, plant-based diet. Bye-bye, junk food. I will be reviewing the information in the Overcoming MS program and the eCornell plant-based nutrition course that I took earlier this year. And I also will be dusting off some of my favorite healthy recipes. I'm restarting my regular meditation and gratitude practice, and I will be utilizing the Deepak Chopra programs that I've purchased and using the Headspace and Calm apps. I'm also exercising regularly to get my body strong and to ward off fatigue and stress. I have a dear friend that has committed to walking with me every day, and I'm going to use my fitness tracker to help keep me motivated. I have adjusted my work schedule, and I'm taking some much needed time off to relieve some of the stress and give me time to work on my health. And I am recommitting to better sleep habits and taking meds as needed to manage my symptoms. I will put some links in the description below to some of these resources if you'd like to join this reset with me. So what are you going to do to live well this year? Let me know in the comments. Also, if you have topics that you'd like me to share my thoughts on with respect to living well with chronic illness, drop those in the comments as well. Would you like to be notified when I release new videos? I've put a link below where you can sign up for my email list, and I send out an email every time I release a video. You can also hit the subscribe and notification bell so you don't miss any videos. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, the like icon underneath the video. This will help my channel and help others to find it. Until next time, be well.